knows where this road is supposed to lead. We got nothing but time. As long as you're right here next to me, everything's gonna be alright. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. So won't you ride with me, ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be.
Hi my warriors, welcome to another cooking video with Mz.TreZena. We are cooking today Alfredo shrimp fettuccine. Okay, so let's see what I have. I have the fettuccine noodles. I have the Alfredo that comes from Walmart. It's the classic one. And I have Old Bay, garlic seasoning, onion seasoning, and complete seasoning. This is the shrimp that we will be using. It's already cleaned and I had to peel it myself. But I just wanted to show you the package. I always use the blue one. I don't like anything else. And this is the shrimp that we'll be using. So we're going to get started and we're going to go ahead and cook the noodles first. Now looking in my pan, I have like almost a half of the pan of water. And if you see the little darker bubbles running around there in circles, that is my extra virgin olive oil, and I did sprinkle some salt in there. So what I'm going to do is I already put it on high so that it can come to a boil, and then I will turn it down some. But right now I'm going to put the top over it and let it come to a boil. Okay, my warriors, as you can see, it is boiling. Okay, so now we're going to put the fettuccine in there. And as you're going to see, I'm going to break it in half. Some people may use a whole container. Some people may not. Depends on if you like a lot of noodles. It's really up to you. But this is the fettuccine. And I normally get it like this. And I break it. And I put it in there. I'm probably going to use a little over half. Okay. And if you look at on the back of here, it has the directions on how to cook it. So it's up to you. This is their way. Try to get it where you can see it. Okay. But everybody do theirs the way they feel more comfortable with it. So normally I keep this in the refrigerator once I open it. And this might be what's left in here. It's probably enough to make one helping of something. So what I do is I spin mine. Let me see. I'm going to use a fork. Normally I use, I can't remember. It's a certain thing I have to spin it with. But I just spin it so that it doesn't, you know, stay so, let me put it where you can see it. Right here. I just spin it. So they're not so sitting on top of each other. And then what I do is simply, I put the top back on mine for a little while. But I keep a close eye on it while it is boiling. Okay, my warriors. It depends on how soft you like it. I'm a person, I do like mine soft. So what we're going to do is we're going to drain it. But this is what it looks like when it's ready. Some people do it for 10 minutes, 15, 20, just depending on what you want to do it to. Alright, what I did was I poured it into this, I don't know what you want to call it, hose pan, drain pan, something. So I poured it in the drain, let's call it the drain bowl. And I did rinse it. That's for people who want to get the starch out of it, you know, because it is starchy. And once you rinse it, you just let it drain. And then I go and cook my shrimps with Alfredo. Okay, so now you see the butter. Butter does not last in my household because it's like my man, he used butter for almost everything. So I'm going to take some butter, trying to hold you all in my hand because I want to make sure I have enough. About, it's a little more than a tablespoon. But what I'm going to do is, I like to put it in a different pan, pot, whatever you want to say, than what I had the noodles in, because I'm going to put the noodles back in there. And I like to pour this onto my noodles. So I turned it down to medium. I did have it kind of high while it was cooking. You don't have to put it on high, you can put it low, but I was pretty much eyeballing it. So we already talked about the different seasons that we use. It's already on here. So you're pretty much going to cook these just for a little bit, pretty much till they turn, you know, I can say it's probably pinkish. And I'm about to put a little more butter because for some reason, so just say 2 tablespoons, but do them at 2 different times. Because for some reason my, when I'm cooking with my garlic powder and my onion powder, it eats up. The grease eats it up. So I just do this until probably for about a few minutes. I'm sorry, I'm all off camera because I'm doing this myself and I'm trying to show you everything. So it's gonna make them shrizzle up a little bit, but that's okay. Just mix them. Okay, so it gives like, it makes its own little cream type of thing, which is good. So, just a second. You see I'm pouring in the Alfredo sauce. Now you see that the Alfredo sauce is kind of like soaking everything. My shrimps kind of, you know, went down a little bit, but that's okay. You know, I don't want a lot. I'd rather more Alfredo sauce. Now, hopefully, guys, the next time that I make Alfredo, I want to try to make it from scratch. No, I haven't. This is the quick and easy way. I'm looking at people with that 9-to-5 job that's trying to come home and cook for them and their kids. Or it can be a married couple with that 9-to-5 job and they're trying to get home so that they can get dinner on the table. So, just a moment while we mix it together. Now you see we did put the noodles back into the pot. So now I am going to mix it all together. Now I'm mixing it. And what I'm going to do is turn this off, because the heat that's on the stove will be enough. I'm sorry guys, I'm doing it by myself today, and I can't find the tripod thing that I had. So it's mixed. So what I'm going to do is just cover it up, and I'm going to take it off the eye because I don't want it to, you know, overcook anymore. But this is what it looks like. So stay tuned for what's next. Okay, my warriors, this is the finishing touch. This is how it turns out when you're all done. Now, if you want to see more of these videos, give it a big thumbs up. Then, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscriber button to become a warrior, and then hit the notification button to be notified of all videos. Share this video. It may be someone that's just getting out of high school or becoming a teenager that's wanting to learn how to make something quick and easy so they don't eat the same thing day after day. So I want to say thanks for watching. Later.